Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Slime Rancher. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Now last time, I think I made some more Gordo snares. But yeah, I played some more of the game on my Switch. Because I've been also been playing some No More Heroes 1 on there. So I thought I might as well play some Slime Rancher as well. Um, so yeah. I learned that there's more Gordo slimes that I don't think I've interacted with yet. So let's just try and find those. Now I think that most of them are like, tabby slime, I think. I think I can also find some, pink Gordo slimes, and, oh crap, I accidentally put some, of these in here, of those, heartbeats. So yeah, might as well just grab as many of those as possible back. Okay, time to put the mint mangoes and phosphor slimes back. Since, those easily need to stay here. Then I'm also going to put the phosphor quartz too. Okay, time to put the heartbeats with, my my rock slimes. Also, something that I learned that's kind of interesting about, the Switch version of the game, is the fact that there's also secret skins that you can unlock. Like, so far, I think I have, like, ones for puddle slimes, tabby slimes, and rock slimes. I think, anyways. I could be wrong there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try and collect some of this food. Especially, like, meat variants. I know that's the main types I've gotta find. Okay, let's collect some of these heartbeats, because I could also encounter some rock Gordos, like, at the same time as, any other, slime variants. So I'm gonna try and collect some of these vegetables, too. Then I'm gonna go out by the area where my phosphor slimes are, so that way I can try and collect some of those hens that I know spawn by that area. Mostly so I could try and feed some of the tabby Gordos that I know I can find. So let's just go ahead and just see what I can do. Wait, what's going on? Why is there so many pogo fruits that are spawning randomly? Like in areas that feels like they shouldn't be spawning in. Okay, let's collect some of these hens already. Okay. I need to try and collect as many hens as possible. Ooh, there's some out here, so let's try and collect these. So, yeah, I need to try and collect at least 30 different hens, so that way I can have as many as needed. So yeah, let's just try and collect at least 25 to 30 hens, so that way I can have as many as possible, maybe a little bit overdue of some, if, I can't find any more past that. I need to try and at least get to halfway storage. Ooh, there's a bunch right here, so that's really good. I need to get at least 9 more hens. Alright. Also, I'm gonna need some heartbeats, too. That's something I also know I gotta try and get. Since I'm kinda lacking in those right now. Alright, let's just try and collect, like, 4 more hens. Since that's kinda something I know I need. Now, where are the hens spawning? You know what, let's just collect, 4 in here. Okay, here's the last one that I know I need. Alright. I think it's out by this area that I gotta go. Out into that wild area. Like, out where I can find more slimes and stuff. Ooh, there's some hens here, so that's really good. Let's just collect as many as possible, though. So that way I can have maybe a little bit overdue if it so calls for it. I know that there's a tabby Gordo, like, that I need to encounter first. I know that for sure. You know what? If there's any, like, overdue hens, I can just put them back in a pen somewhere. So yeah. Over here's where the tabby Gordo is that I was telling you about. So let's just go ahead and feed this to hens that I got. Yeah, this is clearly gonna be not enough. Okay, it clearly wasn't enough. But over 30 different hens wasn't even enough. I undershot how many I needed. Jesus Christ, that sucked. I just need to try and collect as many hens as possible. So yeah. I need to try and go over here to collect some more. Hopefully I can get as many as possible. Mostly since that's all I really can do is just try and collect more and more hens. So yeah. If I have any extra, like I've already mentioned, I'm just gonna put them into the coop right here. So yeah, might as well just try and collect at least halfway of another full tank of them, of hens, since that's easily, you know, gonna be at least just enough. So yeah. I have no clue. Like, where are more hens? I need more of them. Okay. You know what? If I need any more vegetable types, I got a lot of carrots here. So yeah, I can just use those if need be. Okay, I'm heading to the wrong area. Jesus Christ, this place is kind of loopy. Considering I don't really go out here too much. Yep, that's back by the main ranch. So let's head over here. Since I think that's where I needed to go. I'm gonna save up my energy for my jetpack so I can launch myself over to the next area with the tabby Gordo. I don't know if that gives me a key or not. I don't remember. Hopefully it does. Okay, this is a good aiming position. Seems like it's about to burst. There we go. I have a little bit of extra, you know, slime, like, stuff now for, my one stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and head through here. Seems like I'm on day 36, right now. And that's honestly kind of cool, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I almost just fell into water. That really would have sucked, if I'm being honest. Let's just grab this crate and then just throw it at the wall here. Yeah, that's some heartbeats, so I'm gonna need those. Let's head over back here just to teleport. I know that this is a new area that I haven't been to yet. So let's just try. Yeah, I already explored this on my Switch, and there's some puddle slimes here. So if I need them, I'll just come out here, just try and find all of them. Okay, let's just try and find that Gordo slime that I know is out here. Or at least I think is out here. I think it might be a pink Gordo that's out here. I think. I could be wrong, though. And hopefully it gives me a key. Because that would honestly be amazing if it gave me a key. But yeah, might as well pull out my Pogo Fruits, since those are easily the one slime variants, the one fruits and blue types I know I need the most right now. Especially if it's a pink slime Gordo that's out here. You know, so might as well just try and find it wherever it is. And just try and beat it as much as possible. Okay, it seems like there's Largo slimes. And that's honestly kind of cool, considering I love the designs of the Gordo slimes. They're easily so fun and whimsical whenever they, you know, combine attributes of other slime variants. So yeah. Wait, actually, is that just me, or am I the only one who finds alternates like Largo slimes fun? Is that just me? Alright, let's just try and beat this slime. Yep, there's a key. That's really good. Okay, I need to grab this key as quickly as possible. Ooh, let's grab this hen too. Okay, that's a key. I need to try and get out of here already. So that way I can unlock more areas. Now, I know where the next Gordo slime should be. Since I've also already explored that on my Switch too. So yeah, let's just try and find... Actually, I know where I gotta go exactly. I know exactly where I gotta go. So yeah, let's just try and head over there. It's like in that one cave by the original first area. Like where, I started out, like, with the first unlocked area that everybody should have, if they ever played the game. It's like in that area by the cave. I believe it's like in the second area of that first unlocked part of the game. So let's just head over there and just try and find that slime. The main reason I'm unlocking that one next is mostly because I know I can find rad slimes there. That's the only reason I'm even remotely trying to go over there right now, is for that reason alone. Especially since rad slimes are, like, easily the most valuable slime types ever, that I've ever encountered anyways. So yeah, let's try and collect some of these hen-hens, and then head over to that cave. So that way I can actually unlock that gate, since I know that there should at least be one in there, and then just try and explore a little bit. Yeah, this is easily the best thing I could have easily done, is just trying to explore a little bit on my Switch. So yeah, let's just unlock this gate, and then just head on through. Alright, I know that the next one is, like, I believe, a rock Gordo, I think. I could be wrong, though. And my memory could be failing me. Because my memory isn't really the greatest out there, but it is still relatively good. And also, there's some boom slimes here, too, so that's gonna be really useful, for obvious reasons. But as of right now, they're not really useful since I don't have an alternative pen storage thing for them. Okay. Ooh, there's a crate that I can open here. Let's open up this pot. See what I can find in it. Huh. Slime fossils? You know, I'm gonna grab those on the way back. Since, you know, I don't have any storage left. Let's go ahead and find that Gordo. It's the rock Gordo. So let's go ahead and feed it. And just try and get it to burst. Since that's what I know I gotta do. Okay. Let's just try and see what I can do here. Yep, that's obviously going back to the ranch. So that's clearly... I don't know how useful that's gonna be, actually. Let's go ahead and break these crates, though, because it could be something useful inside of it. Okay. Ooh, a new vegetable type. That's really useful. Okay, let's just lure away these. No! Screw you! I was trying to feed you other slime foods, and you ate the one food I didn't want you to eat. Screw you, rock slimes. Jesus Christ. You ate the one food I didn't want you to eat. Greedy pigs. Well, greedy slimes, anyways. Alright, I need to get the... I know that there's, like, a pod to unlock the map for this area. So let's just try and find that whenever I get the chance. Okay, that's some water, so I don't know how useful it's gonna be. But either way, let's just try and get those one vegetables that I know are out here. There should be other spawning points, though. I don't know how close they are. Yeah, I'm gonna just try and find them. Actually, first I'm gonna collect these rad slimes first, for pretty obvious reasons. Since they're easily the one slime types I know I need the most. Now, whenever I get the chance, I will be looking up how to pen them in. But as of right now, I really don't know. Let's get rid of these heartbeats. So that way I could actually try and make room for those vegetables. Yeah, I need to get away from these slimes. Like, fast. Okay, I'm away from my thing. You know what, I really want to try and find... Ooh, rad slimes. I really need all of you. Like, I need at least 10. Just to have as many as possible. And have as many as I could possibly need. Ooh. Let's go ahead and try and collect this rad slime right here. Yep, I'm gonna have to get that upgrade for that one thing. For the, you know, cubes and stuff. So yeah, let's just try and explore this area a little bit more. Since I can do that right now. Okay. Let's just try and, I guess, find more stuff. Ooh, I need as many of you rad slimes as possible. So that way I can build a pen for you and just keep you for the rest of time, I guess. Since rad plorts are easily the most valuable variants of plorts possible. Ooh, let's head back here. Wait. Okay, I just need to build a pen for the rad slimes. Okay, let's head back to that one area, that I know I can head to. Okay. Yeah, I'm not giving up any of my rad slimes. That would be an utter idiot move if I did. For pretty obvious and fair reasons, if I might add. Okay, let's get rid of that carrot farm, since that's easily the one thing I don't really need, since I do have a pretty good carrot farm in other places. So let's remove the crops. Since that's easily the one thing I know I can do. Okay, let's plant this stuff here. Okay, let's grab these carrots. Since that's pretty much all I really have left of that farm. Okay. Now, where am I going to put the rad slimes? You know what, let's put them in the place of these pogo fruits. I really need to get some more coins, come to think of it. So let's go ahead and just speed up my slimes and then sell off for quartz. Since that's obviously the main thing I need to do for more money. You know what? Come to think of it, I will just build a plot and then try and fully upgrade it. Since that's pretty much the only thing I really know that I can do. For my slimes, specifically my rad slimes, might as well, considering I don't want to go in the effort of trial and error. So yeah. Let's go ahead and feed all my slime variants. Hey, at least I thought about trying to get as many rad slimes as possible. You know, since they were available to me. Since those are easily the one slime variants I know I need the most. You know, like they're easily some of the most valuable slime variants possible. So yeah. You know what? Let's try and collect some of these carrots here. Feed my pink slimes, since I know that they need food. Okay. Let's try and see what I can do with all these carrots. Then I'm gonna try and, you know, sell some of these quartz off, since I know I need to do that. And then I will be building a pen for my rock slime. I mean, not my rock slimes, but my rad slimes. Yeah, I almost got the entire board filled out on, you know, slime variants. Wait, what's that crystal one? I don't remember ever seeing any of those slime variants. And also, I don't have these two right here. I'm not going to worry about gold slime variants, since, you know, that's kind of pointless for me to do, for pretty reasonable reasons, if anything. Since, you know, that I don't think gold slimes can actually be collected in the same vein as other slime types. So yeah, might as well just try and save them off for, you know, not grabbable and not try and build a pen for them, if anything. Okay, I think that should be enough coins, or at least close to it. So let's go ahead and just try and build the thing for my rad slimes already. The growl, and get some upgrades, especially the air net. Okay, I need the fort collector, solar shield. I'm gonna have to collect some more, you know, coins, if I'm being honest, before too long. Next, I'm gonna have to try and get more, you know, forts. Okay, let's try and collect some of these boom forts, since I know I should have at least a decent amount of those. Yep, I got a pretty big amount of them. So let's just try and sell them off to try and get the money I need. Then I'm gonna head out to that one lab area, whatever that is, try and collect more fruits, and all this other stuff, since, you know, that's the one thing I know I gotta do. Okay, that should be more than enough coins right now. That should be more than enough, hopefully anyways. And then try and fully upgrade this, you know, one thing. Okay, that's more than enough coins than what I'll ever need for, you know, my rad slimes. Okay, let's just put them all in here. Yeah, that's easily the one thing I know I had to do, if I'm being honest. Wait, they eat veggies. That's... I don't know how I should feel about that. I thought they eat meat variants. That's the one thing I did not know. Yeah, plort collectors, easily the best thing for the slimes, since those are easily some of the most toxic, since they give off radiation. So yeah. You know what? Let's try and feed some of my tabby slimes, since I know I need to feed those. Okay. Let's just try and, I guess, collect more vegetables. And then I'm gonna try and sleep until morning. So that way I could, for one, check up on my slime variants, and for two, check up on my crops. Both for pretty fair reasons, if I might add. So yeah, let's try and collect as much stuff as possible. First I'm gonna try and collect some of these, you know, carrots. So that way I can actually, you know, get those well and done. Wait, miracle mix. Okay, that's weird. Let's collect some of these rock forts, since I know that I can get an upgrade, right about now. I think, anyways. Okay, let's just sell off all these rock forts. And also these pink forts while I'm at it, since those also need to be sold. Okay, I'm doing a lot better than what I thought I would. So let's just try and collect as much stuff as possible, so that way I can have as much coinage as possible. I don't know how far this will get me upwards. Hopefully it gets me to at least 1,500, maybe, or at least close to it. That should be close enough. So let's just check on the upgrades. 9,000 coins. Jesus Christ. Let's check out the rad slimes, since I know I got some forts I can collect out there. Yeah, I just really want to try and collect as many rad forts as possible, since those are the main ones I know I gotta collect, if anything. Okay, let's activate the fort collector real quick. That's 23 rad forts right there. Oh my god, I can actually have an infinite amount of them now. Oh my god, I think a white tear just ran down my leg. pause. Yeah, that is just so, like, relaxing, knowing that I won't have to put myself at risk by going out into the wild just to collect more slime rewards, especially for rad slimes. That is so, like, that is, oh my god, you do not know how happy I am for that, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's just try and, I guess, make some more advanced drills. Okay, I'm gonna need more pink quartz. Wow, I got an infinite supply of rad quartz. Now I gotta try and get more pink quartz. Jesus Christ. Like, oh my god, how did I not see that sooner? Like, I just feel so stupid for that, for not seeing it sooner. You know what, I'm gonna try and collect some more of these mint mangoes. And then, trying to make as many pink quartz as possible. So that way I can actually try to see what I can do. Yeah, let's collect some of these blueberries since I got a lot of them here. Okay. Yeah. Wait, actually, I completely forgot about this machine, if I'm being honest. Let's just check out all the stuff here, then, just head back to my ranch. So that way I can actually, feed up my slimes, then just do whatever I can. Oh, that stuff looks weird. That upgrade that I got. Okay, let's just feed all my pink slimes to create as many, you know, pink quartz as possible, so that way I can actually end up making more of those mining machines, so that way I can make Gordo snares. Okay. Wait, actually, do I have any Gordo snares? Yep, I have one. And that's honestly kind of good, considering, you know, obvious reasons. Okay. I know that there's another locked door. I just gotta try and find more Gordo slimes, if anything. Let's collect some of these quartz right here. And then I'm gonna have to try and, you know, put them all in that machine, create more of those mining units, and then just try and make more Gordo snares. Jesus Christ, this is so, like, gratifying knowing that I can actually create everything I can and need for the rest of the playthrough with the palm of my hands. That is so amazing, like, more so than what I bet you could even imagine right now. Okay, let's make some of these drills. I'm gonna have to try and create more whenever I get the chance. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna turn off the recording real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to turn off my mic. That was the main thing I know I needed to do. Okay, let's put this Buzzwax and Hexacomb in the machine. Since that's also something I needed to do. Yeah, I don't need any more of those one machines, I don't think. Wait, pumps. What do these do? I have no clue what any of these do. But I know it has to do something. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna need to try and find more hunter ports, if I'm being honest. That's, like, one of the only things I know I need to get, like, for Gordo snares. Wait, I need pink slimes in Indonesia. I have no clue I'm gonna find those. Okay. Let's head back to my ranch real quick. So that way I can actually, you know, have at least some stuff and end the video too. Alright. That's gonna be the end of today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.